So we have left Kelsey Creek Farm and we are headed back into town to go find some food because it is currently 3:05 and we have yet to eat anything solid.
I don't think I've ever been excited for a Denny's before.
Yeah, me neither. Our little excursion this morning, we found a place called the Waffler that was really close to our Airbnb. They actually serve like hamburgers, but
On waffles. Waffle buns.
Yeah, waffle buns. So we were like, oh, let's go check that out. Well, they were closed yesterday. According to their sign, on Wednesdays, they're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. We were there around 12:30ish, and they were closed.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, let's just see what's around. And it's like, well, we don't know what kind of place this is, what they serve, because everything's in a foreign language on the sign. And we're like, oh, screw it, we'll figure it out. Well, we get in there, and the menus are all in their language, which I assume it like Chinese, Japanese, Korean.
I think it was Korean, but I'm not gonna say it's Korean because I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watch a Korean YouTuber and it sounded like Korean, but I can't make that assumption accurate.
I mean that's I've said on my journaling videos that I love their writing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't understand it. I don't know how to read it,
but it's pretty delicious.
But I love looking at just that.
Oh, it's gonna be
on that whole, that part of the country, they're writing. But that's the menu. There was nothing in English on the menu, so we're like, oh, how do we order?
I wish it would tell me if it was on the left or right.
And then a guy came up and in very broken English pointed to the thing on the sign, if you saw my short, that you order through the app.
It's just a QR code that you scan to order.
Yeah, and so we ended up just getting coffees, and so here we are at 3:07 and we still haven't eaten. So we're making our way to a Denny's. We're gonna have some sustenance. Don't know if we'll still make it to the Kids Quest Museum. Oh, look,
Over Lake Medical Center.
Right there's where she checks in tonight.
We're gonna go get some food, babe.
Are you hungry? No.
Oh, why I call BS on that one?
No.
Yeah, I call BS too.
Because she's getting hangry just as much as I am. I don't see it.
So yes, this really cool glass-filled
Chick-fil-A
building. Oh, actually, the Roundy building is a Kaiser Permanente.
I didn't see a Denny's.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. And
No, it said that we reached it's supposed to be where that little flag is.
And we will not, I can't look to the right. I can't help you that way.
There's a Whole Foods.
But we definitely will not be going to Chick-fil-A.
No, I was just being goofy.
And then Over Lake Medical Center, which is where Miss Mina checks in tonight.
I'm assuming. Yep, because this is 116.
Whole Foods Market.
What?
You're never hungry, Bullpucky.
Right, you're always hungry, baby girl. The only thing that I could think is like under the overpass or something, because there was not a Denny's there.
I don't know.
And it said that we had reached the destination.
We're entering a highway.
I was gonna pull off. Because there's an exit right there.
Okay. I was like, we don't need to get on the highway, I don't think.
I'm having Seattle flashbacks.
Yes, what we are discovering about Bellevue is the roads are really, really poorly designed.
They're confusing as
Stuff
all
is really not marked well. Was I recording when we hit that 5-way
I think so.
stop yesterday? I couldn't remember. You gonna put the stick away?
Yeah, because she specifically asked and threw a fit because I wouldn't let her take the stick in the car, and now she's mad that the stick's in the car.
Here, you want me to just hold it for now? And when we stop, we can throw the stick away?
Yo, Popo, can you tell me where I'm going? I'm sorry, because I'm about to, make a super effing illegal turn. Because I'm crossing 3 lanes. But let's just not tell anybody. I'm not from here. Can't blame me.
That's some really cool buildings.
Oh, yep, this does go onto the freeway. I should have gone straight. Damn it.
Well,
Road trip to Two dudes chilling in a car.
We're just sightseeing, so hopefully the next exit's not like
5 miles apart because they don't know where they're going. That goes to Seattle.
I'm like, hopefully the next exit. Oh, like exital. I'm saying, hopefully the next exit is not like 30 miles down the highway in the next town.
Well, and yeah, I got half a tank of gas, so I have been on that highway though. Holy no, I'm having deja vu. I know exactly where I'm at.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
It's not like a negative. I mean, the person I was with is a negative memory, but
Yeah.
the drive itself was not a negative memory.
I'm like, it's 405, so it's a main highway.
Because I don't want to go to a toll bridge,
No.
but everything's on that side. So, because this just drops back. What a stupid little overpass. It just drops right back onto the same freeway.
1 car per green. This is something we don't see on the east side either. Metered lights.
I should have stayed in the express lane, because that's something else we don't have either, is express lanes.
So if you see the light ahead of us, it's red, green, red. So 1 car per green light. And what it's doing is because the highway that it's merging onto is super, super, super busy.
That's not my light. That's my light.
And so it's creating the zipper effect.
Because nobody knows how to nobody knows how to zipper.
Yes.
Rude. Express lane follows their own rules, apparently.
Yeah, we could have used the express lane. I didn't realize all 3 of those lanes were going to the same spot.
I don't understand the point of dropping off the freeway to get back on the freeway.
Seattle.
Because now I'm like half panicking because I don't know where the fuck to go.
I would just stay in the right-hand lane and we'll hit the next exit.
This. I know where we are.
Breathe, 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 breathe. East side, we do not see this kind of traffic either, typically, because we don't have highways that are this big.
I just wanted a Denny's, damn it.
Yeah. So you guys will get a little view of Seattle that we had not intended to go to.
Because I'm pretty
But
sure.
that's okay.
I can't remember if it's that way or the other way, but this highway will take you directly to where I lived in Issaquahnet. Because this highway is what takes you, or is the highway that we would take back and forth to get from Issaquahnet to Seattle and Bellevue and.
Probably.
Don't make me regret it. Get in there.
I said, just stay on the right so that way when we have an exit we can take it and flip around and head back back into the correct direction.
Can't even. Does that lane end? I think it does.
I'm not sure.
My nose itches. It only itches when I'm driving.
Nervous tick.
It's possible. Because especially out here with the other memories attached to driving.
Yep. Like I said, my nose, I didn't realize it, but my nose itches every time I do a live. I didn't realize that I had a nervous tick.
Well, see, and like I follow people on TikTok that are like, oh, there's no such thing as a nervous tick. You're stimming.
Oh, Palaki.
Yeah, but it like nervous tick apparently is not like a thing in like the Tourette's world.
Oh, gotcha.
Nervous ticking is considered like I don't want to take the fucking toll bridge. I don't know what the fuck to do. That it's stimming. That a nervous tick, and I don't know the
So the toll lane is for the 124, and the next exits are 70th and 85th. So I think we'll hit an exit before we'll hit the toll bridge. Your lane's ending, Sam, soon.
I don't fucking understand this place.
Nope. That's why we don't live over here.
Because it's stupid and it doesn't make any sense. Like, we have 2 lanes on our freaking highways.
So just leave.
No, I was going to set it back to Denny's so I know where to turn around.
So it's a mile to the 70th place exit. We'll just take that exit, flip a U-ey, get back on the highway, go in the other direction, and get back to Bellevue.
This is stupid. I hate this. I don't miss it.
Nope.
There's a reason I left this side of the state.
Unfortunately, when you're looking at children's medical issues,
It's always going to be here.
it's always going to be the west
Because
side.
everybody wanted me to go to Spokane, and I'm like, no, if they think it's bad enough to send me to Seattle, then it's bad enough to go to Seattle.
Yep.
Like, if they just go, oh, you have an option, here's a list of places you can take her, then I would know that it was something so minor that it could wait. Why would they specifically request Seattle Children's if it wasn't going to be worth the drive to Seattle Children's?
Absolutely.
And maybe I walk out of here and they don't find anything wrong, cool, but I'm not going to be the parent who doesn't do what needs to be done.
Right. Unfortunately, you probably won't leave here with answers.
No. Because
they're,
it's a minimum of 3 weeks before we even get a follow-up call.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I just wanted to make sure that, because they've got to study the results.
yeah, what I mean by that is that, the outcome of all of this could potentially be more studies. The outcome could potentially be, this is what's going on, this is how we fix it, or it could be, oh, we didn't find anything wrong.
Right.
So, but if they...
Which that leads to, then why is this happening
Yeah.
if there's nothing?
Yeah, but...
Then what is it?
For them to very specifically request that
Well,
we
it looks
go
like
to...
we're going to stop traffic.
Yeah, and we're Yui.
Yeah.
Flipping a Yui, finally. But for them to specifically send me to Seattle Children's and not even give me options for other places...
Right. This was this was
Yeah.
where the referral was sent.
I'm having a very hard time thinking that they're not going to find something.
Yeah.
Because clearly there was something enough.
There was enough that they figured you needed to go to a specialist versus somebody that
Just knows what they're doing.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I need to stay left. Because bus only. Okay. I don't just. It shows in the left lane, so I'm going to stay in the left
Okay.
lane. But that was a bus only, so I can't use that. So I'm just going to. I'm going to follow the crowd. Whee. Not cross 3 lanes of traffic this time.
Yeah. Northwest University. All right.
Now go right.
No, we're
Nope.
still going left.
We're gonna go left. I thought you were asleep. She got super.
In the nap.
You're gonna take a nap. That's what I thought you already were doing because you were so quiet.
Good luck. There's gonna be a lot of. Start, go. Stop, go. Stop, go. Stop, go.
So yeah, people that watch this that live in big cities like LA and Seattle, Chicago,
Keep him.
New York City. What are some other like big major cities in the United States? Houston.
Oh,
You're probably used to this kind of traffic. Us, not so much.
my town has like
You're still
1,000 people in
the
it.
turn lane's still red.
Yeah. Not really not 1,000. I'm exaggerating, but not by much. I think
We're not people-y people, so we tend to not live where it's too people-y.
I feel like there's only like something like 15,000 in
Walla?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What an ugly car.
When they're doing a census count on Walla Walla City, do they count the inmates as part of the population? Technically, they live in Walla Walla.
I would think that they would, but maybe they're like somehow specified.
Oh, they just almost curbed that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It never even occurred to me. We're sitting here randomly talking about population, and I'm like, huh.
Well, and it's like, does it then become the issue that we were having in Pasco? Because
Well,
and I don't know if I can say that on YouTube
Yeah.
without offending people, but
Well, and it's like Airway Heights has the correctional center there.
I hope this is the right turn.
It looks like it.
Yeah, that one over there.
Does the count at Airway Heights, does that count as toward their population?
Yeah.
Does Coyote Ridge count toward the population of I think they're part of Othello?
At least
Or not Othello, but Connell. I'm like, what's the hell is that town right outside on the other side of Pasco? Does Coyote Ridge count towards Connell's population.
Yeah, I don't know. Never really thought
Yeah,
about that.
I never really gave it much thought because you lose, when you're an inmate, you kind of lose citizenship status in a way.
Well, because if, like, being transferred around even, maybe they don't count you as a citizen because they can't guarantee that you'd be staying in the same location.
Yeah, I don't know. Damn rabbit holes. I'm going to fall into another damn rabbit hole.
What was the rabbit hole I gave you yesterday?
I don't remember.
Oh, pots. It wasn't
pots.
yesterday. It was at your house. The pickle juice and pots.
Yeah, pickle juice and pots. So, yeah. I have to start writing these damn things down because I keep thinking I'm going to go down a rabbit hole and then I forget that I was going to go down a rabbit hole
Yeah.
because I fell down another rabbit hole.
And they're trying to sit there trying to
I'm going to start rabbit holing about rabbit holing at this point.
figure out what got you on the track in the first place to try to trace your steps, and then all of a sudden you can't remember who said what about who, and it's like now you have to go on this whole rabbit trail to figure out what started your rabbit trail so that you could rabbit trail.
Welcome, ADHD. Welcome to my life.
Say, my rabbit trails have been by YouTubers, because I'll be watching a YouTube video and it's like, wait a minute, or scrolling through TikTok and we're officially back in Bellevue. I think we were in Seattle just now. I don't know if there's anybody between
Kirkland, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
think we
right.
were actually I think we were in Kirkland
I think
on our
you're
way
right.
because I think you go Kirkland, Seattle.
I think you are right.
But Kirkland essentially is Seattle. It's just kind of like a suburb of Seattle.
Yeah, should go there for Seattle. There's a reason that lane is empty.
Because nobody wants to go to Seattle.
It's like anybody who wants to be in Seattle is already in Seattle. Oh, fuck. That's the wrong fucking one. God damn it. I hate this place. No, is it?
You're still on the green.
Okay. No.
Okay, Bellevue transfer northeast.
Nope, it definitely was not the right one.
Okay, nope. That's okay. It's a good thing we have nav.
Yeah. I can say at least it's a pretty place to get lost.
Yeah. You guys get to go all total touristy with us.
Whee, and this guy better get off my bumper before I find myself doing 10 miles an hour down a freeway. That's what I thought. Find myself, I'm a very courteous driver, I am, but if you're gonna be a dick, I'm gonna be one right back.
See, and this is my problem, has always been my problem with the West Side. You should not be on a highway, and I guess technically this is a freeway because it's more than 2 lanes
Okay, guys.
in each direction, so I guess technically this is a freeway. But you shouldn't be at a dead stop or only doing like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Especially with that many lanes. If you're going, that just tells me it's too people-y.
Yep. I was gonna say it better be the right one this time. But it said 124 and I took 124, so. Oh.
Sorry.
Street. Let's not get back on the freaking highway.
It's not. I have a wee bit of indigestion going on because I haven't had any food. So unfortunately, I had zero control.
You're getting a phone call.
I am getting a phone call. I've been getting all kinds of spam calls since we got here.
You see it down there?
Are you pointing?
Do you see it down
all
there?
those orange cones and orange signs and flashing "this lane is closed" signs ahead of us?
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I absolutely had no control over that burp that just came out of my mouth. I opened to speak and out came a big old air bubble. That's this lane ending. This lane looks like
Eventually.
You can't change lanes
In the middle of an intersection. Maybe if your city was a little
it's
bit
ending.
more
Like
than
as if this
intersections.
gives you enough time
Yeah.
to merge. Like, wow. Oh, that like. Sorry.
That was a very uneven road.
You guys totally got knocked out of place.
Okay, no, we're good. I thought I had to turn, and then I realized that doesn't go anywhere, and I'm like, what the fuck?
They're really cool buildings. I love all the glass. Ugh, can you imagine the window washer people?
I was thinking they better be grateful they don't get storms like we do,
That was funny.
where you literally get a tree branch through a Taco Bell sign.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd imagine that those windows are built really tough, but
Yeah, they're probably like not plexiglass, but like plexiglass.
like polycarbonate.
You know, more like what a windshield is made out of versus a house window. But it's kind of cool. You can see the ones that are like,
I don't
like
know.
stair
Yeah.
steps.
If it were me, I'd build it. I'd make them out of polycarbonate.
We just have the one building in the Tri-Cities. We call it the Flash Cube building
Because that's what it looks like.
because that's what it looks like. For those of us that are in the older generations, remember the cameras.
It's another bumpy road. Can't hold it.
The old cameras where you had to attach a flash cube on the top of the camera because, you know, there were no built-in flashes. Ooh, sorry, I'm trying to keep you guys from bouncing completely out of screen, but don't really have
Those windows are cool.
control of that.
I'm about to not have control over my bladder this damn road.
Albertsons and Safeway headquarters.
Interesting.
It's the Seattle division. Interesting.
I didn't run that red light that van did.
It's like corporate office for Albertsons in Seattle.
That's cool.
And I don't know much beyond like Montana moving east. I don't know if Albertsons and Safeways exist in like central and eastern United States because I've never been there.
Well, it's like Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros is local, at least my understanding.
Yeah,
Or it started local, at least.
but Safeway and Albertsons are now owned by the same people.
Look at that view, see? I'm gonna run over some grass.
I think that started about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago.
Fucking make up your mind.
Whee! Oh.
I don't like that.
That just...
Wow. There's the Burger King.
I'm glad I wasn't driving because that just made my head go... wooey.
See, well, what you see, or what you don't see, I suppose, is
So you're
me
gonna
white knuckling down the hill,
You're gonna be left on 116th.
which is where we were. And I still did not see a Denny's. I see a Chick-fil-A.
Well, now that I know that we're in the area where we were supposed to be, and everything's on the left, I can actually look and see if I can find a Denny's.
Person's talking to herself.
She is talking to herself.
I like those stairs. You get a good view of the city.
Yeah.
Well, this part of the city.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
There's your thumbnail.
If I can take a still shot.
Yeah. Just push the camera button.
Yep, I'm just gonna wait for people to not be
In the way.
There we go. And then I'll crop out the cars down here so we get just this part of it and do that as a thumbnail.
I think we're having a dollar store issue right now.
Yes! I agree. Driving around yesterday trying to find the dollar store that said existed and it didn't exist.
I don't think there's a Denny's. I think it's a Chick-fil-A. Because I do not see, even looking right now, I don't see a Denny's. I don't see a sign for a Denny's. And Denny's is a pretty distinguishable building.
I'm just saying, it's not like the Chick-fil-A, it used to be a Denny's and now it's a Chick-fil-A because that's not the style of a building that a Denny's would have been.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time believing there's a Denny's there.
Like, you know Walmart, you know the Walmart buildings because they're all shaped the same,
Home Depot,
you know.
Lowe's, they all have this distinguished shape. Denny's has a distinguished shape.
Absolutely. I agree. Woods Coffee. Oh, fuck. Now everything's on the right. You were at your destination.
Yeah.
Home Goods. At a hotel.
Denny's.
There was no Denny's. I saw no Denny's.
That's a cool Target. Dave and Buster's. There's a Chipotle.
A Chipotle.
There's a FedEx.
Well, that's weird. It's like in a bank. Oh, it's Virginia Mason.
I don't know what that is.
That is the hospital you never want to have to be referred to.
Oh. Well, now you know where it is.
Yeah. They are like the leading cancer.
So it's
center.
like you're gonna go there, and that's probably one of the last places you'll be.
Yeah, you don't
Gotcha.
want to. And they are like the specialists in all cancer.
Well,
So,
I mean, that's kind of
If you ever
cool,
get a
but,
referral to Virginia Mason, it's not
you
for
know,
a good
yeah,
reason at all.
I just want some damn food, Bellevue.
Dave and Buster's is what, burgers?
I don't know. I've never been.
I know I've heard of them,
But I do know that I'm not going to Chipotle.
nope.
And I know there's going to be some words about that, but I used to work for them, so I know what their business is like.
You know their business ethics.
Yeah.
So we probably need to find a parking lot that we can pull over in to hit nav again and try to find somewhere that serves
You got
food.
30 million freaking buildings, and not one of them is an edible restaurant.
You're gonna eat restaurants?
I'm about to.
The whole damn restaurant. You're about to start spitting out glass.
Glass has sounded pretty fucking appetizing. There's plenty of trees. I'll just start picking leaves. I'll go full giraffe. Please tell me this isn't a fucking turn. Okay, it's not.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, everybody that's in this lane is turning right. Hopefully this isn't a turn.
Except that guy. He tried to turn into the van.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow this white car. They don't know where they're. Can you take me to a Denny's?
Hold on, let me go knock on their window.
Right? It's BMW Seattle. They're from here. Show me to the Denny's.
We got elections coming up, so yep, Tiffany Smiley. I'm like, I bet these are trying to get you to vote one way or the other.
It's fucking ridiculous. Oh.
I'm telling you, I'm like,
Did I ever tell you about my trip to SeaTac? All right, I'll have to tell you later.
yeah.
'Cause
Like
it's-
the airport?
Yeah.
Did your horn even beep?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Gosh, I would. Ooh. I've never been to SeaTac.
I happened to be flying out at the same time as a orchestra competition. So it was cool getting to sit down in the airport and see all like the cellos and stuff.
Did you fly out at like when you were in Job Corps?
Yeah, because remember, in order to go to Job Corps, they flew me to SeaTac, or they flew me from Pasco to SeaTac, and then from SeaTac to Oregon.
That's right. I did forget that, but yeah.
There's a subway.
Shit, I don't even settle for a subway at this point. But where the hell where do you park
I don't know, but
in this place?
this, I don't know, but I think this might be around. I don't even know where I can turn around. Like, there was a little neighborhood that I had to go and pick up my. It was only to pick up my check for Job Corps. And it was in a very compact, but I'm pretty sure it was in Seattle, in like the heart of Seattle, because that's where the dipshit almost ran into me, because I was sitting in a lane with my blinker on for a solid 15 minutes, and every time I'd start to pull into the other lane, they'd pull out in front of me, or beside me, whatever, and they wouldn't let me change lanes. And that was the first time I almost got in an accident because I started pulling the fuck out in front of them.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you live in an area like this, you have to be a super aggressive driver or you get nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the reason I don't want to live on this side, because I already am the passenger in a vehicle that is road raged out all the time.
I have to remember how to get to that subway now.
So the last thing I want to be is in a city where things are super intense and have zero control over.
I think it was this one. Was it this one or the one up? It's this one. I can see it.
I just gotta figure out where to. Is there a parking garage that we're supposed to?
I'll park in their window. I'll just pull up right in the middle of the damn street. Yeah, you can suck, because I'm hungry and I gotta pee. So I'm gonna park in traffic.
Parking right here in this damn lane.
The people in the car next to me are laughing. Oops.
Maybe they're laughing at your fluffy gloves flailing in the air.
It's possible. That's about when I told you I was making glovelets because it's cold outside. Mine are a little bit longer, but.
Hi, Minnie Moo. You're still awake? Uh-huh.
You ready for some food? Yeah, me too.
We're trying.
You can title your video, "How many times can one driver get lost?" Huh? Pancake? I couldn't find the place to get pancakes. We're not driving all the way home for pancakes, babe. There's the door.
Yeah, we just got to figure out where to park. Because there's no street parking. So you would think that there would be like a parking garage somewhere then, right? I mean, there's all these businesses around. There's got to be a freaking place to park.
Well, and I wanted, because we pulled fucking,
Words?
drove past something over there, but like right before the bus station, that looked like maybe it could have passed for an underground parking garage, but I didn't look. Because it might have just been like a little staircase down to a building.
All right.
I don't like sitting on hills. It makes me nervous.
Well, and this is when you hope and pray that the person in front of you is in an automatic and not a stick.
Well, that's why I'm way back here.
Yep.
Because I'm in an automatic and I still roll backwards before I can go forward, so I grant them as much room as they need. See, and that guy pulled up closer to me. I was gonna say, I gotta pee, please turn green. There's street parking down there, but that looked sketchy.
I don't know where the hell you're supposed to park in this place.
Can I park here? Because even if I can't park here, I'm gonna park here for a minute. Load and unload only, so no, I cannot. See, there we go, backwards. Ugh.
So this is 2-hour parking.
Oh, but they just said load and unload only. These are fucking parking garages. The only place to park, and you can't park there because it's... Visitor parking.
I'm like, there's got to be parking garages somewhere.
That was loud. And then it says private parking. You know what?
It's too dark.
Ain't nothing private in this damn city.
Where is parking? It's okay.
Uh-huh.
That's why we have lights.
I got a long car. I'd rather be cautious.
Yep.
And I can't guarantee I'm inside the lines. I'm inside one of them. Good enough for me. Because they're double lined. You can't really see in
What
the
about-
camera, but they're double lined.